Hi guys, Dave in Texas here, and look what I got in front of me today, right? I've got my studio amps all out in front, right? Stacked one on top of the other, even my old ones. And look at here, star of the show, right? I've got the 4-4 amp, right? I might as well use it while I got it, okay? So, what I'm going to do today is do a demonstration of these amplifiers and what they sound like compared to the 4-4s. Now, the only really fair comparison I've got to give you is my Line 6 that has a, what's a modeling amp? It's got a green channel. It's supposed to sound as close as it can to a tube amp. And it kind of forces the issue, and you'll hear it when I play it. It loses a bunch. Now I'm playing on is my ES339 Ultra, and I've got it on the piezo pickup so that you can hear it. It's the most dramatic difference that I've got to play for y'all, so you can really hear these tonal differences and still make sense on your laptops, right? Now, like I said before in the first video, the only really fair comparison that you can come up with is go down to your distributors, right? And play the thing, test drive it, because you're not going to know how well this thing sounds over your laptop being recorded through my stuff, right? Even though I got some pretty good gear, it's still not the type that I can, you know, duplicate this thing's sound exactly, its tones, its depth, the warmth, that tube sound that it's got, right? It's just impossible to do, okay? And if the distributor's a nice guy, maybe he'll let you bring your old amp down there to compare it with the 4-4s. You know, in my shop, I let you do it because I know you'd walk out with the 4-4s and try to stick me with that old amp. Try to do a trade-in. Wow. Okay, we're going to start off with the Line 6 real quick, right? And we're going to play it on some simple notes and tones and give you a chance to hear it, you know, how it works. And naturally, solid state is going to pick up those lows and mids, you know, when it's set up like I've got it set up. If you look real close, I've got everything in the middle on all these amps, all set to the middle, all right? So, that's what it sounds like, you know, with the piezo. Like I said, it's not the same. It kind of gives a reverb effect basically to it when you put on that clean channel, which is not really, you know, that's not really tube amp. That's kind of sort of like, you know, putting your regular amp on some, you know, just a very short level of reverb. But anyway, let me play this thing on the humbuckers, right? It's both humbuckers. And trust me, all that is tuned up all the way on treble on my guitar. And naturally, you know, you just lose it there, and there's no getting around it. It's kind of like you choose to yank up the treble all the way, like to 10, to pick up that treble, but then when you do that, you lose all that mid, you know? Okay, now let's put on both these pickups. Okay, good demonstration on that one, right? You heard all of it? Okie doke. Okay, well that's line 6. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm not going to get up and jump up and down and change chords. What I've done to make this all fair, I've used a little test amp and tuning chords to use on all the amplifiers. That way you don't think I'm trying to pull some fast ones here. See that? Little things you get when you get the guitar, and just to tune your guitar up. And next on the line is my amp peg. Now, yeah, granted it's a bass amp, but it's still an amplifier. And basically, the big difference is that it can handle the bass tones in the bass guitar with this rig, much better than guitar amp can. But you can play a guitar amp through a bass amp. Here's the difference, though. Even between that and my line 6 is pretty dramatic. Sorry, let's put it just on the piezo. So it's going to play that bass line much better. Obviously it's a bass amp, but it cuts out the minute you mute it. That echo you hear is actually my guitars, my acoustics picking up that sound. If you hear it on this recording. Yeah, the sustain is good on this, it's good on the guitar. But the thing is, it still is losing that warmth it has on a tube amp that you get, right? And you're playing all different types of songs, got a lot of feeling in them. Even the rock and roll lead stuff, you want that that warmth, those notes you're playing. Okay, enough of this little monster. Let's go to the humbucker pickups on it, all right? And believe it or not, I've got this thing cranked all the way up on treble. I'm playing the humbuckers, both of them, and they're both set high treble on the tone knobs. Still kind of dead sounding to me. Now I play both of them, the piezo and the humbuckers. I'm just losing it to me, guys. See, I just got to playing the little, 4/4, and I can just hear it in my head. It's like, it's not the same. It's all together. It's not clean separation, that you want. I'm getting a solid state, but you want it. Once you hear it, you want it. It's that simple. All right. Now I finished all the pickups on that one. Let's go to the little 15 water I've got up on top. Right. That is my older, but still wiser, little Marshall. And you can see the kids have had a field day with the knobs and stuff on this, playing with it. And yeah, it is an older amp, but there has been some, upgrades to it, and as well as a new speaker was put in it not long ago. All right, a new 10C. All right, let's plug it in. There she be. Okay. Whoops, let's put on just the piezo. Well, it's obviously the minute you play it's just far below the other two, So it just muddies it up, does its thing anyway, even on the piezo. Let's go just to the humbuckers. Oh yeah, see now that's all on mid everything, guys. You can't much tell from those indicators because they're all over the place. But trust me, that's mid everything except for the two gain knobs. I don't have any gain being played on this at all, right? Let's play them both. And really, I wouldn't have brought this amp into this demo, but you gotta hear it on the same size speaker that the 4/4 is playing on, and hear the difference in the two. How their solid state and their setup, their box or everything, makes all the difference in the world. Okay, now they're still making little 15 watt solid state Marshalls for your studio, and they pretty much still sound the same. If you go test one of those, I've done one recently, and it's like, well, I think I'll keep mine with a double gain, because that's why I keep this thing for. It's got that double gain knob on it that really can get some clean, gritty stuff. It's one of the cleanest you can get, right? let's do this, 'cause I'm getting tired. And let's switch over finally to the star of the show, right? To our 4-force amplifier. Okay. And it's all set up. Let's lower this thing down so you get straight right across from it. Put the camera in front of you right there. Alright, let's back it up some. Well, that camera worked out. It's perfect. Whoopsie. Can't be too good around here. Alright, let's just put it on the piezo and listen to this. Wow. That bass strings, mids, the highs, that all come in. Just clear separation. Let's do this. Go to the humbuckers. All right. There's just so much difference. It's night and day. Now let's play them both. Here it separates the piezo with the humbuckers. Amazing. Hear that? When you slam those chords, it automatically goes up in distortion like a tube amp does, right? So if you're playing some hot leads or some hot choruses back up and say you want to go into that heavy lead, yeah, you can do it. Just play your strings a little harder and man, you got it. Isn't that strange? I love that setup on this solid state. I've never ever had solid state be able to do that. That's me back there cranking up the gain, you know? Cool. Okay, now, somebody asked me, do I get to keep my amplifier? I sure hope I do. I want to. I think it goes, if I'm nice enough to them during the interview, guys, I may be able to keep this one and get another one to demo for you guys. Wouldn't that be cool? Say yes, yes, that would be cool, Dave. Anyway, again, guys, get down to your distributor because that's the only you're going to be able to tell how well this guitar amplifier sounds. Otherwise, you're at the mercy of your 10 speakers, and buddy, that's just not fair to anybody's comparison. And like I said, I did the best I could to compare these even to even. And it's very obvious, even on a $500 modeling amp, this thing comes out ahead as far as sounding like a tube amp. Okay? So, I guess that's about it. Any questions, be sure to leave them for me because I'll answer them, and also I'll save those for the interview for those guys when they come in. Right? Right. Say right, Dave. Right. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got to say, and have a good one. Dave in Texas. Bye.